Chapter 30. Chul's birthday celebration. Hwan suggested that the three of them, Chul, Riel, and himself, have dinner in the evening at the mansion. Chul was delighted to have him join the two for dinner, and he thought that, at last, Riel would know more about him and could help remember him while building a friendship with her. The evening came, and the table was filled with sumptuous food for the three to enjoy. They had a wonderful evening. Hwan, Ki and Chul took turns in telling their adventures together while growing up, reminiscing the times when they had to cover each other's misdemeanors when their mom would reprimand them or have them grounded, that it was always Chul who took the blame for his elder brother. They were laughing at the banter moments they had, the moments they fought because of misunderstandings or differences of opinions, the times their dad had to beat them because their dad was embarrassed at the principal's office or sometimes at the police headquarters whenever they committed crimes, as they put, whenever Hwan or Hwan got involved with physical fights with their adversaries. That evening had been memorable for the three of them, for Riel had fun listening to their stories. Then Hwan suddenly realized that Chul's birthday was on the coming Saturday. Chul was quiet and looked severe at first, then suddenly burst into a peal of laughter and exclaimed, "Gotcha! I know you will never forget my birthday. Even when I was still unconscious in the hospital, Mom told me that you sent your concerned message of greetings. That is why I am waiting for you to speak up, and you indeed never failed me. Hyung. I love you." Bro Chul was feeling sentimental. Hwan brushed Hwan's hair with his hand, then said, "What are brothers for?" Riel watched them fondly and was envious that both expressed caring for each other. Hwan turned to Riel then asked, "Sweetheart, could you help me prepare for Chul's party?" Chul was amazed. "Party? Girl? Who are we inviting? I'm not sure if my friends will still remember me. It has been too long." Chul felt frustrated. "I had a directory here of some of your friends who had been asking for updates about your condition when they heard of your accident, and had been asking for news about your return. I already invited some of them, and they confirmed to come." As a surprise, Hwan felt confident, and Chul felt elated about his brother's initiative. "I don't know what to say. Hyung. All I could say is that you're the best brother ever." Chul embraced Hwan with fondness. "Could we invite Nancy and her husband, Wilson, to your party?" Chul begged Riel. Chul gazed at Riel and was elated at how Riel asked his permission. "Why? Of course, Riel. They were our friends since high school. Of course, I would be glad to see them, too." Riel smiled and then gazed at Hwan timidly. Hwan felt her shyness. He gave her a wink, hugged her, and simultaneously kissed her head. On the day of Chul's birthday party, the day was filled with excitement among the staff preparing and decorating the lawn for the celebration. It was their first time to get into such preparation, having a party in the Han mansion when it was formerly a quiet villa with no merrymakings. It was mid-November, and the day was cloudy but rainless. The northeast wind gave a cool breeze, a sign that the Christmas season is nearly approaching. And when the evening came, every corner of the estate was lit with bright and colorful strings of light, and the music played melodiously loud with awesome tunes. Riel was overseeing the preparation of the tables and the food and beverages to be served, talking with the lady caterer about the service to be given by her servers. Hwan was pleased with watching his lady love doing all the preparations. An hour later, guests were already coming in. Chul's division staff came, followed by some company officials, all dressed in casual evening wear. Then came the most awaited guests of the celebrant, his former group of friends and his varsity team with their partners, followed by Nancy and Wilson. Hwan and Hyun were at the front, receiving their guests warmly, and when everyone was in, food was served while everyone was chit-chatting with each other, sipping wines, while others were dancing to the music. A few more hours had passed, and the guests were slowly diminishing. Chul's college varsity friends, Nancy and Wilson, were invited into the den for more conversations. While everyone was talking about their family lives and work, a close friend of Chul, Jerry, suddenly asked about Mari and her presence. Riel was with Hwan, Nancy, and Wilson, having their own stories to talk about, when Chul came to Riel, took her hand, and brought her to his group. Riel was taken aback by Chul's approach but remained calm, while Hwan was also surprised. "Here is Mari, but she prefers to be known as Riel now," Chul declared. Everyone gave a handshake with her, introducing their partners to her. Then Jerry asked, "When will both of you settle down?" It had been years already. Riel was astounded by the question, but Chul quickly replied, We had not talked about it yet. An awkward smile appeared on her face, and then asked to be excused. She went to the dining area and tried to breathe out her shock when Hwan-ki held her hand and said, "Take it easy, Riel. It was just for a show. I am here, baby." Hwan-ki gazed at Riel with a gentle smile, which Riel responded with a grin. "Come, let us go back to Nancy and Wilson." And while they were walking toward the couple, Wilson handed his gift to Chul. "This is my birthday gift to you. Open it," Wilson said. Chul grinned while opening it. "What is this, a small box? Could it be a piece of jewelry?" wondered Chul. "That is something very precious. You'd never tire of looking at it," Wilson said. Chul cast a puzzled look, and the more he hurriedly unwrapped the gift box, his eyes widened, still puzzled. Wilson said, "Plug it in your TV and see what's in it." Chul and the rest of everyone were anxious to see what the USB meant. Chul plugged it in, opened the TV with the remote, switched it to USB, then, with all amazement, came the video. First came the 2016 yearbook cover, then pictures of their batchmates, followed by the photos of Gabrielle and Chul. They felt awe at the photographs of Gabrielle and Chul, looking at their smiling faces. And as Chul's friends were talking about them, came the most exciting feature in the video, the prom night. Chul gets off the car, followed by Mari, while those in the lobby are so surprised and dazzled that Mari appears in an elegant navy blue off-the-shoulder high-slit formal gown showing more of her perfect figure. She's wearing white shoes and carrying an evening Saint Laurent leather shoulder bag. She was beautiful, gorgeous, and alluring. Everyone gave them a big hand while the two walked through the red carpet. The teacher gave her an orchid bracelet and her tag name together with Chul, who was wearing a dark blue suit and light blue tie, fitting for his lean body, broad shoulders, handsome, and stunning look. Everyone looked at them, Gabrielle, Mari, and Chul giving a Duchenne smile to everyone, a perfect pair for prom night. Then the host in the video announced, "We've been calling out both your names on stage. Come on, lovers, on the stage, please." The teacher showed the way. Hwan and Mari followed suit. Chul held Mari's hand, and as they walked along the way to the stage, Hwan waved with a cheerful smile. Wilson described more about the video. The two became an attraction of the night, especially when Chul was requested to render a song. The teachers and Chul's other classmates were amazed by his incredible voice that only his group of friends knew. And as he sang the song "Beautiful in My Eyes," he took Mari's hand, brought her to the stage, and looked at her adoringly, holding hands until he finished the song. All of them out in admiration for every girl's envy. Wilson stopped his narrative and let them hear the host speak. The host in the video again announced, "Ladies and gentlemen, our prom king and queen Chul and Gabrielle Mari Kama. Let us give them a cheer," and loud applause cheered the host. Chul, looking proud, high, and mighty, held Mari down the stage, going to the ballroom center, holding her waist and palm, then swayed and danced to the song "Queen of My Heart." Mari followed Chul's lead, waltzing around the center of the room, all eyes in amazement as if royalty were dancing and waltzing around. Most of the boys, especially Chul's soccer team, also made turns to dance with the prom queen, showing how Chul was so proud as he gave way but returned to get his queen. While the video was running, blurred flashes of images came into Riel's vision. Then when she heard Chul sing the song "Beautiful in My Eyes," tears started to well up, and when she saw herself dancing with Chul, more crying was uncontrollable. She hid her face as she wiped her tears, and Nancy came to notice her. Riel walked away and ran out of the main door, weeping, while Nancy was behind, following her. Hwan-ki saw her too and was about to follow her when Nancy raised her hand to stop Hwan-ki. Nancy came to Riel, hugged her, and then asked, "What's the matter, Riel? Why are you crying?" "I don't know, Nancy. I felt a prick penetrate my heart when I heard him sing that song. It sounded so familiar that it felt so close to my heart I couldn't bear the pain," Riel sobbed. Nancy became excited upon knowing from Riel's words that she was deeply affected by the song Chul sang for her during the prom night. "Could it be that you're starting to remember things now?" Nancy asked excitedly. "What do you mean, starting to remember things? What do you think I have? Alzheimer's?" Riel asked annoyingly. "No. Weren't you told by your doctor or your mom that you had selective amnesia? Was Riel now coming out from her darkness?" Keep following the Windows of the Heart series. More exciting episodes are opening up.